Ever wonder what your pet is really trying to tell you? That look from your dog, that specific meow from your cat, we all think we've cracked the code. But what if we're way off? What if their secret language is more complicated and way funnier than we ever imagined? Maybe your cat's purr is a countdown or your dog's bark is a 5-alarm fire drill because a squirrel blinked at the house. The truth? Our pets are living in their own sitcoms, and we're just the supporting cast with the can opener. So, forget what you thought you knew. We're about to decode the hilarious world of pet misinterpretations. Let's dive in. The cat meow. It's a sound that slices through the quiet of your living room like a tiny furry alarm clock. It's not just a noise, it's a declaration, a demand, a performance worthy of a standing ovation. You know the one, that insistent, drawn-out meow that seems to echo off the walls, growing more dramatic with every passing second. You hear it and think, Fluffy's hungry. But in reality, your cat is channeling the spirit of a world-class food critic, ready to deliver a scathing review if their expectations aren't met. You're not just a pet owner, you're the head chef at a 5-star restaurant, and the only customer is notoriously hard to please. You fill the bowl, feeling like a hero. For a brief moment, you bask in the glow of your cat's attention, convinced you've done your duty. You imagine you've saved the day, that your cat will be grateful, maybe even affectionate. But to your cat, that meow is a dramatic monologue. "Excuse me, service. I've been waiting for ages and my dish is a wasteland." The performance is Oscar-worthy, complete with soulful eyes and a tail flick that says, "I expected better." It's not a request, it's a scathing review. The look you get is pure judgment, as if you've just served a fast food burger at a black tie gala. Your cat's standards are sky high and you're barely scraping by. They want more than kibble, they want what you had for dinner. That meow is a demand for the gourmet experience, a juicy steak, a hint of salmon, maybe a side of your mashed potatoes. Your cat's palate is refined, and they're not afraid to let you know. The leg rub? Not affection. It's a calculated move, a gentle reminder that you're on thin ice. It's the feline equivalent of tapping a watch and raising an eyebrow. It's a subtle threat. "Nice couch you have. Shame if something happened to it." The message is clear. Deliver the goods or face the consequences. Your furniture is collateral in this high-stakes negotiation. The meow escalates. "Are you deaf? I require a fillet, maybe with a tuna reduction." The volume increases, the drama intensifies, and you start to wonder if your neighbors think you're starving your pet. You have thumbs. Make it happen. The expectation is clear. You are the only one who can open the can, slice the steak, and present the meal with the flourish it deserves. You finally open the good food. The premium stuff, the kind you save for special occasions, or for when the guilt becomes too much to bear. You serve it up, hoping this will finally earn you some peace. The cat sniffs, judges, takes 2 bites and walks away. The verdict is in. Acceptable but not exceptional. You're left questioning your choices, your culinary skills, and your place in the household hierarchy. That final meow? This will suffice for now. It's a temporary truce, a brief moment of satisfaction before the next round of demands begins. My agent will be in touch. The tail flick is the signature sign-off, a reminder that you're always on trial, always being evaluated. You're left wondering how you became a short-order cook for a 4-legged diva. Wasn't this supposed to be a partnership? Instead, you're living in a world where the customer is always right, and the customer has claws. Next time you hear that meow, remember, you're negotiating with a culinary tyrant. The pressure is real. Don't mess it up. Your reputation as a chef and the safety of your furniture are on the line. They're not just hungry, they're auditioning you for the role of personal chef, and you're barely passing. In the world of cats, dinner is never just dinner. It's a test, a performance, and you're always on stage. The tail wag. It's the universal symbol of canine joy, or so we like to believe. But what if I told you that sometimes that cheerful swish is less about happiness and more about your dog's secret side hustle as a life coach with opinions? We think it means happy dog, but sometimes it's pure judgment. That tail isn't just a metronome of excitement, it's a furry lie detector, picking up on every questionable decision you make. You come home, mismatched socks and all, and your dog's tail thumps. Sure, there's excitement, but look closer, there's a glint in those eyes. It's as if he's thinking, bold fashion statement, human, very bold. He's not just happy, he's scanning your life choices, cataloging every odd habit and questionable outfit for later review. That tail is a silent witness to your daily chaos. Sit on the couch? Tail thumps slower. This is how you spend your time? Reality TV again? I had higher hopes for you. The judgment is subtle, but it's there, wag by wag. Getting ready to go out? Slow wag. Leaving me again? Cool, I'll just guard the dust bunnies and contemplate my existence while you chase whatever it is you do out there. Open a bag of chips? Tail goes wild, but the eyes say, really? More junk food? I see we're making healthy choices today. Again. The tail is enthusiastic, but the stare is pure sass. Try to exercise? One sarcastic thump. That's not downward dog, that's collapsing bridge, but hey, at least you're trying. I'll just supervise from here, thanks. Even in the kitchen, as you attempt another questionable recipe, the tail wags with a mix of hope and skepticism. Are we sure about this ingredient combo? I'll be here for the aftermath. The tail is a furry gavel, passing judgment on your fashion, your snacks, your fitness, and even your culinary experiments. Nothing escapes its verdict. They love you, but they're also silently roasting your entire existence. Every tail wag is a blend of affection and a gentle, unspoken, really? So next time your dog's tail is wagging, ask yourself, are they happy or just thinking, bold choice, human? Maybe it's both. Maybe that's the magic. That wag is a running commentary, and it's savage. It's the soundtrack to your life, equal parts cheerleader and critic. You're not just loved, you're being judged, constantly. But hey, at least you've got a loyal audience for every questionable decision you make. The head tilt. You think your dog's trying to understand you? He's not. That tilt is a built-in cuteness protocol for when words get too complicated. You say, I'll be home at 6 after the store, and he hears blah blah blah. The only response? Tilt. Activate maximum adorableness. Say treat or walk. No tilt, just instant comprehension. But try, do you think fiscal policy should be more expansionary? Tilt. It's their get-out-of-jail-free card. Chew your shoes? Head tilt. Who, me? You can't stay mad. The argument is over. They win. Sometimes they tilt just to farm for snacks or affection, so next time you see that quizzical look, remember, they have no idea what's happening, but they know it works. It's a masterclass in manipulation, and we fall for it every time. The purr. It's the soundtrack of feline contentment, a gentle vibration that seems to say, all is well in my world. But don't be fooled, this is not a blanket invitation. It's more like a temporary lease agreement, and you, the human, are on borrowed time. When your cat curls up on your lap and starts that low, rumbling purr, you've been granted a rare privilege. You may pet, but only under strict, ever-changing terms. The rules are unwritten, but the consequences are very real. The purr is a timer, ticking down the moments until your feline overlord decides the session is over. It's a signal. You may proceed, for now. Pet correctly, chin, cheeks, maybe the top of the head, and you're safe. The purr continues, a sign of approval, but stray too far, and the mood shifts. The purr can change in tone, growing sharper or more insistent. It's a subtle warning. Careful, human. You're approaching the danger zone. The belly, for example, is often marked as the forbidden zone. Touch it at your own peril. The purr may falter or even stop altogether, replaced by a tense silence. Ignore these warnings and the purr vanishes. The cat's body tenses, eyes narrow, and you know you've crossed a line. Silence falls. Then, in a flash, claws. The contract is broken and you pay the price. But not all purrs are invitations. Sometimes your cat purrs to comfort itself, a self-soothing mechanism in moments of stress or uncertainty. You might hear that familiar rumble when your cat is at the vet, or when it's hungry and waiting for you to fill its bowl. It's as if they're saying, I'm fine, just vibrating through this stress. Or, more pointedly, my food bowl is empty, fix it. The purr can be a demand, a gentle but persistent reminder that you are, after all, the staff. So the purr is many things: a contract, a warning, a coping mechanism, and a request for service. It's a language all its own, and you're expected to understand. Enjoy your audience with royalty, but remember, your monarch's mood can shift in an instant. One moment you're the favored subject, the next you're the target of a swift, sharp rebuke. The consequences? Sharp, swift, and unforgettable. So next time you hear that soothing rumble, take a moment to appreciate the complexity behind it. It's not just affection. It's a sophisticated communication tool, a way for your cat to express a whole range of emotions and intentions. Listen closely, and you might just learn to read the subtle shifts in tone, the pauses, the changes in rhythm. Your cat is always telling you something, and remember, you're always being evaluated. Every pet, every scratch, every pause is being judged. Pet at your own risk and cherish every purr, because with cats, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. The bark that shatters the silence for no reason, it's not hello, it's DEFCON 1. You rush to the window, nothing's there, but your dog sees the threat, a single suspicious leaf. To your dog, it's not just a leaf, it's an intruder. Woof! Code red! Unidentified object on the lawn! Every rustle, every shadow, every drifting bag is a potential enemy. You try to calm them. It's just a leaf. Big mistake. You're dismissing a credible threat. Your dog is the furry guardian of the cul-de-sac, protecting you from rogue foliage and menacing clouds. Next time your dog erupts into barking, appreciate their dedication. They're on the front lines of a war you didn't know existed. Thank them for their service, and maybe close the blinds. The stare. Not the feed me look. The silent, unblinking, soul-piercing stare. You think you got away with eating the last cookie. You didn't. They saw. That stare is psychological warfare. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, and I'm logging this for later. Sneak a snack? They're there, silently judging. No begging, just pure unsettling observation. The stare is leverage. Didn't share the bacon? Noted. Tomorrow I'll ignore you when you call. Living with a pet is like living with a tiny, furry, private investigator. They see everything. They remember everything. That stare is a reminder they have dirt on you, so when you feel those eyes reflect, they know. And they'll never forget. Retribution is coming at the most inconvenient time. The zoomies. 1 minute your pet's asleep, the next they're a furry missile. We think it's just energy, but maybe it's existential dread. Am I a good boy? What is the meaning of good? Why am I so fluffy? The only answer, run. The zoomies are a frantic escape from the void, a physical manifestation of their internal monologue. They're not running to anything, they're running from everything. After the chaos, they collapse, seeking comfort. That was intense, but you're here. Maybe snacks are the meaning of life. The questions will return, but for now, they've outrun their demons. So next time your pet launches into a mad dash, offer support. They're grappling with the big questions. And when it's over, they'll need a nap, and a treat. So, there you have it. The next time your cat stares you down, know they're logging your latest offense. When your dog barks at a plastic bag, appreciate their dedication to protecting you from suspicious litter. Our pets aren't just cute, they're comedians, drama queens, and philosophers. Maybe the real fun is in the misinterpretation, the hilarious inner monologues we imagine. So, next time your pet gives you a look, remember, they're probably saying something hilarious. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.